Hello my gorgeous makeup loving friends, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, hi, my name is Teresa, and today, if you didn't know, it's Sunday, so that means it's time for Swatching Sunday. And today, we're looking at the Danessa Myricks Lightwork Volume 5. I didn't even take the sticker off, but how pretty is this packaging? The palette itself looks like this. So if you've seen a Swatching Sundays before, you will know that it is basically me looking at palettes across lots of different lighting, including natural lighting, because rather oddly, we have a little bit of sunlight today. So I'm going to try and capitalize on that. So if you want to see this palette across lots of different conditions, then do please keep on watching. We have the Danessa Lightworks 5 here, and we have my arm that has a stencil on it. I am going to put the link down below as to where I got the stencil, but let's get into this. I'm going to start off with the first row. And I mean, aren't they just stunning? Whatever you want to say, I mean, it is a crazy price of a palette, but she does some beautiful formulas. So this is Resilient, Radiant, Centered, and Protected. As always, I will be kind of running over those swatches to build them up to full opacity so you can see what the story is. So these are our next four. I mean, I hate how much I love these, and I still don't think that she should do these as limited edition because they're just far too beautiful. We have the shade Evolving, Strong, Brave, and Fierce. And now we have our next four. As you can see, this shade here, there's like a green to purple sort of a look. We'll probably see that best when we're outside. But I mean, these are just so pretty. Ugh, god damn you. So we have the shade Fearless, Loved, Healed, and Inspiring. And now we have our next four. As you can see, I don't tend to dig into the palette very much. So these are very, very light swatches. So we have our first one, it's Abundant. And I love that word, abundant. I remember we had a priest come into our school once and he was like saying how much he loved the word abundance because it is just a bun dance. And I was like, well, how could you not find that amazing? And anytime I hear that word now, that's all I can think of. Then we have Invincible, which is the dancing bun. It is invincible. Then Unstoppable. I feel like she listened to a lot of Sia while making this. And Powerful. And then the very last two shades, we have Unbreakable and we have Enough. So this is what it looks like. I have very glittery hands. I've tried my best to take it off, but let's remove this stencil together. Let's see how well this has all turned out. Ooh. Oh, well, that is satisfying. Oh, I'm very happy with that. So these are the swatches of the Danessa Myricks Lightwork 5 next to said Lightwork. And I really hope you can see some of the shifts here under this light. It is absolutely stunning. Ugh, I hate how much this cost, but I also hate how much I love it. It's extremely upsetting for me. But actually, when you think about it, like there's 18 very kind of difficult to formulate shades, or they're very expensive shades to formulate. So I got 18 shades for, I mean, it was 130 or something euro. So actually, it's not as bad when you start to break it down that way. You're kind of like, oh, okay, it's about like €8 per shade. And I've definitely seen worse. And of course, this is what it looks like when we have no light on. Let's get my torch in here. Look at how sparkly and wonderfully shimmery that actually is. You can't tell me that you wouldn't happily bathe in these shades. They are just so pretty. Look at the shifts on them. They are so pretty. Like it looks so gorgeous. Oh, I'm so happy with them. I mean, I absolutely hate that I spent the amount of money that I did, but you can't tell me that that isn't absolutely stunning. I'm gonna go around the side here so you can see it a little bit better. Oh, they're just so pretty. I can never get over just how different these look once you start to add like sunlight and torchlight to them. And this is what it looks like once you start to add about 1,000,000 lights into the situation. I have an overhead light on, a ring light, and 2 box lights. So you can kind of see it doesn't give you the intense sparkle that we saw earlier, but it's very, very difficult to dampen down the amazingness of this palette. I kind of hate that I love it as much as I do. I can't really do a tutorial on it because like it's all shimmers. Like this is more like a special palette that you like reach into and, you know, snuggle into at night. But I had to do a dedicated video of swatches at the very least. Welcome back to my sitting room. So let's look at these in this sort of lighting. We have quite a bit of sunlight actually today. It's very strange. But you can kind of see how fabulously shimmery and sparkly and glittery these actually are. They're so pretty to look at, I gotta say. It is more like neutral leaning. There's not that many pops of colour, which makes sense because they've kind of done that already. And I think they kind of made this to go with the groundwork, which, I'll be honest with you lads, I don't understand how Danessa can come out with something like this, which is so beautiful, and then come out with the groundwork, which was easily the worst thing I've ever tried in my entire life. And I'm not being dramatic, it was so bad. I am so covered in glitter right now, but look at this. It's so pretty. Even in this sort of lighting, you can still make out a lot of these shimmers. They look so good. Yeah, they're expensive, Lord knows. But a lot of these you could use as highlighters. I know that my friend Tia is going to be looking at that shade and be thinking, oh, I'd use that as a highlighter. She'd also use the purpley one as a highlighter. And probably that one there. And by that one I mean this one. Yeah, I know you, Tia. I know what you like. But it's so pretty. Now, let's hope I still have some sunlight, because, you know, daylight saving or whatever, and we'll come out and have a little look at this in the sunlight. Oh! I am not too proud to say that I've been waiting out here for about 5 minutes for the sun to come back so that I could show you what these look like. Look at the sparkle. You can probably hear a tractor in the background because cattle still need to be fed. Look at how beautiful these actually are. Look at these sparkle. Massive thank you again to Hagar, who suggested me using these sort of swatching stencils. And sorry to Buttons, because I'm not doing face swatches these days. I don't have the energy. This is, of course, now the sun has kind of gone. As I said, it's going in waves. But even despite that, you can still see just how pretty these actually are. Like, you're still getting that level of sparkle. I thought you guys might like to see our stray, Short Tea, again. He's one of 4. He's a very good baby. Aren't you, Short Tea? Not a single thought in his head. He's just like, I would like some cuddles. Yes. Also, these are the food bowls that we have for the strays. He's been fed 4 times today. He's fine. Aren't you? I feel like a celebrity sometimes when I leave my house, my front door, because I'm just surrounded by cats who are like, oh, you're here, thank goodness. With that, the expectation that he'll get inside. And a little bit more sunlight to give a little bit more of an indication as to how sparkly these are, because I couldn't resist. I will wait for sunlight for you guys. Look at this. Oh, so pretty. Can really see how sparkly some of these are. Look at that. camera just can't focus on all of the glittery goodness. I feel like my phone camera really picks up on a lot of these sparkles that little bit better. So I wanted to show that to you guys as well. If you hear munching in the background, that's a cat. Are you that surprised? It's just so pretty though. But that is it. That is the palette swatched across lots of different lighting conditions, and I really hope that it helped you guys get a better impression of what this actually looks like. Personally, I think it's a crazy beautiful palette. Is it super expensive? Yes. I mean, that's the only thing you could really say about it. It frustrates me that these things are limited edition, but hey ho, there you go. That's just the way of the world. I will have an affiliate link down below if it is still available. Who knows? These things are limited, so I'm like, ugh, don't like that. But my gorgeous friends, that's it. That's the end of the video. Do please like, comment and subscribe. Turn on that notification bell and do please share, because sharing is caring, except of course for STDs, in which case, just wrap it up, don't be gross. But that's it, that's the end of the video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.